Have you ever wondered what happens to people who disappear without leaving a trace? Tonight, you're about to hear a story that was never meant to be recorded. A story so disturbing, it was locked away for years until now. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because the stories you hear here don't always let you sleep afterward. People don't disappear in Blackwood. At least, that's what the locals say. Cars break down. Phones lose signal. Travelers get lost. But people? They simply never arrive at their destination. I didn't know any of this when my car died on Route 17 at exactly 1:13 a.m. The radio cut to static. The headlights flickered. And then everything went dark. That's when I saw the motel sign. Blackwood Motel. Vacancy. One light flickered like it was struggling to stay alive. I should have kept walking. The lobby smelled like damp carpet and old cigarettes. Behind the front desk sat a thin man with pale skin and eyes that never blinked. "Room 6, he said before I spoke. I hadn't told him my name. I hadn't even said hello. The key felt cold. Too cold. As I turned away, he added quietly, "Whatever you hear tonight, don't open the door." The room was small. One bed, one chair, one window nailed shut. At 2:17 a.m., I heard it. Knocking. Not on my door. On the wall. 3 slow taps. Then a whisper. "Let me in." The voices didn't stop. They came from every direction. Crying, begging, screaming, and sometimes laughing. I pressed my ear to the wall and heard someone say my name. I had never told anyone here who I was. The TV turned on by itself. Static cleared into grainy footage of the motel hallway. I saw myself on the screen, standing outside my own room, smiling. The door in the video slowly opened. I wasn't outside. I was on the bed. Or at least, I thought I was. I found a guest log hidden under the mattress. Every name was crossed out. Dates went back decades. Next to each name was the same note. Stayed one night. No checkout times. No exceptions. At 3:33 a.m., the door handle turned. Slowly, carefully, something whispered through the crack. "You opened the TV. Now you see us." I held my breath. The knocking returned. Harder. Closer. The bathroom mirror showed someone standing behind me. Tall. Thin. Smiling too wide. When I turned around, nothing was there. But in the mirror, it raised its hand and waved that I ran into the hallway. Doors opened one by one. People stepped out. Their eyes were black. Their mouths stitched shut. Each door slammed behind them. Except one. Room 6. My room. The man from the desk appeared at the end of the hall. "You weren't supposed to leave the room," he said. "This place needs someone new." The guests began walking toward me. Slow. Silent. Smiling, I ran downstairs and found a locked door marked employees only. Inside the basement were hundreds of suitcases, phones, wallets, shoes, lives. On the wall was a message scratched deep into concrete. "The motel feeds on fear." I reached the front door. It opened easily. Too easily. Outside was the hallway again. The motel looped in on itself. There was no outside. The guests surrounded me. Their stitched mouths began to open. Inside each one was a door. Room 6. Over and over. I found a recorder in the lobby. "This one. If you're hearing this, don't come looking. Don't stop. Don't sleep. And whatever you do, if you see the sign, the recording cuts off. But the motel light is still on. And room 6 is waiting."